It's your girl Wuzzam Supa coming all the way from New Orleans, and I'm here with DJ Bugsy from Philly, and you about to watch me on a YouTube series, Beats, Rhymes, and Debates.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Bugsy. Welcome to Beats, Rhymes, and Debates, and I got my girl coming all the way from New Orleans. It's Supa.
Wuzzam Supa.
Wuzzam Supa. At first when I seen that,
people can't see.
Yeah, I'm from up north, so it's like when I see the Wuzzam, I'm like Wuzzam. I couldn't get it, but that's why I asked you.
Right. That's
why I asked you about it.
Right.
So welcome to Philly.
Thank you. I
appreciate you coming on my show.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So let's go to the beginning because it all started with Vine.
Yeah.
And then you got the 5 million views.
Yeah.
And then everything started to escalate. So when you seen that video, like when did you feel like, oh my God, this is really about to take off? Like when did you get that feeling? When did you know? Was your notifications ringing off your phone, or how did you?
Man, I got people was in my comments heavy. Like I had.
Okay.
It was so fast because I didn't post in like a few hours, and normally when I don't post, they come looking for me.
Okay.
So everybody was in my comments saying your video on World Star, it's on World Star. I'm like, what video?
Right.
And like, man, the sex story. I'm like, who put that on World Star? You know, because I thought World Star, you got to pay to get on there, but sometimes they pull stuff, you know. So when I went there to go check the comments, I was dying laughing. You know, like, it was so much shade.
Right.
And I'm like, you watched that whole video though, like it was 8 minutes.
Right.
So you watched like there was strong.
And what was
shade,
the name of it? What's the name of it?
It was Supa's best sex story.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just hyped. I ain't care about the negative comments. Everybody thought I was gonna be pressed, but when they was talking about stuff that was in like the 8 minute, I'm like, but you watched the whole thing though, so I don't care.
I know that's right.
I was hyped.
So, do you feel like your lane is more so like, because I feel like your lane is more realistic than these other guys like, you know, A-Town and, you know, Get 'em, but yours is more realistic. Talk about like basically why you feel like being more realistic as opposed to creating an actual character is better.
I think being more realistic is better because you're more personal with your followers. And it gives them an opportunity to connect with you, you know, and it makes them support you more.
Right.
Because like when you always in character, they don't know the real you. I mean, which is cool because they have actors like that's why they got so mad at Bill Cosby and Raven Simone. Like y'all never knew the real them.
Okay.
You know, like y'all knew, you know, like the Huxtable and y'all knew Olivia. Like y'all didn't know them. So when they showed y'all the real them, y'all mad. You know, so with me, if I do something crazy, they could call me fake because I show my real self, you know, so they like me more because I'm just more personal, and I tell my business, and you know, people like being in your business.
Exactly.
You know,
that's
so
true.
I think it works for me. The skits, like I've done skits, I've done being in character, like I mean, like that worked too, but this worked better. Just being myself. I don't gotta put all that effort into it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So it actually allows you to land some movie roles. Talk a little bit about the movie that you had with Taron, and how did you land that role?
Oh, I got that role from dealing with Peter Parker films. They actually done a video for one of my mans, like me and him is real cool. Okay. And I was in the video too. So when I was in the video, I met them. I met Status and Peter Parker, and like they just like my energy from that little video. Like, it was a quick little skit I done with the artist. Okay. And they told me they asked to follow me, so they started following me, and then they hit me up to ask could I do a movie with him. Right. The first movie I done was like I forgot what the movie called, but it was like a serious role, which was kind of challenging because I never done anything really like serious, like, and so it was challenging, but it was good for brand too. Like it was way better because not having to be something else, like to be in a character, a serious character. I could do comedy all day. To be in a serious role was challenging, and it really helped me. So now they got me doing the comedy thing with Taron, which I'm gonna kill it because it's comedy. Right. It's easy, you know. Right. And I'm just happy to work with people out of town. Like that's the best thing. Like I'm not stuck in New Orleans. I could go anywhere and be able to do work.
So speaking of comedy, who's your favorite female comedian?
My favorite.
And who do you get your inspiration from?
That's the thing. Like I like L.L.C. I like some more. Okay. A lot of the female comics I like was like throwback. Like they ain't even relevant today. Like from Comic View. Okay. Like real throwback females that was on Comic View. Like, cause they don't really have too many. Right. You know, like comical women. Right. Oh well, but as far as like inspiration, like I don't have any comedian inspirations. Cause I don't think I'm a comedian. You see what I'm saying? Like I just think like I don't try to tell jokes.
Right. It just be funny.
It just be funny. Like probably because the way I said, like, and to me it's not comedy. Like me ribbing, like I don't think that's comedy. I think that's just me like defending or like me roasting. Like they say it's kind of like it's a form of comedy now because it's so popular now. But I've been doing that since high school, since middle school. You know, so it's, to me it's like a natural thing. So now people using it as a talent. I'm like, if y'all call it a talent, cool. So far it's like a comedy inspiration. I don't have one of those, I don't think.
So talk about your childhood, because you were a victim of being a bully. And
I ain't gonna say bully. I was teased.
You was teased, okay.
You know, like bully is when somebody, bully is when you're afraid of somebody.
Okay.
You know, like when you're afraid to defend yourself because you're just scared of them. Like it wasn't bullying, it was teasing. Like
it was teasing.
To be like, to come from, the school I came from, it was a real diverse school.
Okay.
And it wasn't teasing there too much. Like, you know, it was white, blacks, Mexicans, and it was so like, I mean, now to me, as I'm older, like it was like it was damn near a private school. You know, but it was public. And it was hard, it's hard as shit to get in. So now, like me leaving from this school and going to like this hood school, because I got put out that school.
Oh, okay.
So I had to go to this hood school, and like, it was different. Like the level of education was horrible. Like it was like they was doing stuff in the school that I learned in my old school, like the 3rd, 4th grade. And I'm like, so the teacher would make me do stuff and like read, or like they'll make me get up in the class and he'd try to make me feel like I was better than them. And that used to drive me, because I'm like, you putting all that pressure on me, you know, and they got them. So now they're like, well, she thinks she all that, she thinks she's. I'm like, I don't want to get up in the front of the class and read, because they really couldn't read.
Okay.
You know, so by me reading fluently, it was like, man, she thinks she all that. So they went to teasing me. Like, you know, they was telling me about errors I didn't know I had till I went to that school. Like, they wouldn't tell me I was tall, I was big, I had a big nose, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, I ain't hear none of that at my old school.
Right.
So I'm like how can I, you know, defend myself? Like, I could fight, but they didn't want to fight. They wanted the real. They wanted the roast. Like, they didn't want, you know, do none of that. So these two dudes used to always follow me home and like rip me roast me the whole way home. And I'm like, man, I gotta learn how to do what they do. And it wasn't even a year, and I went to clapping back, and everybody thought it was so funny. So people was like, come calling me out class to roast somebody, and like, and it took off. Like they just thought it was a funny thing.
So that was the moment you knew you had something funny.
I knew I had something funny. Like, and I look at it as I was defending myself. So that's why I feel like now when you play on the weak, it bothers me, because if this person don't do what you do, and you trying to just play on them and attack them because they don't do what you do, like that's a form of bullying, you know, especially if they don't know how to do it. So I'll step in for them. Like if I see you roast somebody and like they're not roasting you back, I'm gonna roast you, and it's like I'm gonna be funny, and I'm gonna hurt your feelings. Like that's just me, because that was me. Right. In middle school, like people used to pick on me, and I didn't know what I couldn't defend myself. Right. And I be waiting for it. I be tweaking for somebody to rip somebody who can't rip. Exactly. Because I'm like, you gonna get it.
And in Philly, we call it grinding you up.
Yeah, I learned that on Vine.
Oh, you learned that on Vine.
It's so it's crazy how it's the same thing, but it's different terminology for it. Exactly. And I didn't know that's Vine. Oh, okay. Like I didn't know the word roast until I got on Vine. I'm like, what is it? Like people saying roasting, cooking, frying. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? It's ribbon. They're like, nah, it's here. It's so yeah. That was another good thing too. Like you get to learn so many different slang and stuff from social media. Yeah. So Melody, Lyrics, Love, and Lust. Talk a little bit about that project. That was a serious role with the Peter Parker films. It's about a girl who's dealing with a man that's cheating or whatever. Okay. And she's just trying to get through it and trying to save her marriage, and it don't really go how she wanted to go. Okay. And it was real challenging, real.
But you nailed it, right?
Yeah, I nailed it.
So how can I check that out? How can I?
It's not out yet.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Okay. It's coming, and when it comes, it's going to come.
So are y'all going to do a movie premiere in Philly? Is that something?
I wonder.
That would be dope, right? Red carpet.
Yeah.
Let me come through with some gators on. I don't wear gators. I'm just yeah, that'd be super dope. So let's get into hip hop a little bit. You know, you come from the 17th Ward, but you come from Cash Money, Birdman, Hot Boys, and all that. So you were big fans of them. Yeah. But a lot of things have transcended in time. You know, now they have Drake, now they have Nicki Minaj. But this big falling out that Birdman and Lil Wayne having. What's your thoughts on that?
I just feel like with that, that was needed.
Okay.
You know, it's just when you grew up in the hood, you know, and you don't have no father figure. You don't really have no big brother, no nothing.
Right.
And you meet this man that just give you everything you ever wanted and more.
Exactly.
You gonna be loyal to that man.
Right.
You know, even though this man is not right.
Right.
It's baby is not right. You know, but by he done so much for you, and he didn't put you on this pedestal. Even to where when the group fell out, he just wanted to focus on Wayne. Wayne was his money maker. You know, and I felt like Wayne always had problems with Baby. He been trying to leave Baby. So years ago, he was trying to go with Jay-Z. Right. You know, so it's now people in New Orleans didn't like Wayne because of his actions, but not even realizing it wasn't him. It was Baby. Okay. You know, Baby telling him focus on this. Don't worry about New Orleans. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Right. So it's I'm happy that he finally broke free. I just hope he don't go back. You know. Yeah. But I also hope that he really get what's rightfully his too. Yeah. You know, because Baby got so much power. So, they don't understand. So
you know what I wonder? What is the hood's perspective on the whole Cash Money thing? How does the Horde support Wayne or does he support Birdman?
That's the thing. For a minute, we didn't support none of them.
It was I don't.
Especially the 17th. Okay. You know, we just look at it as it's so much stuff that they could have. They can't you can't say you love your city and you do this and you do all this for your city when you really don't. You know, it's so much stuff that they could have done that they didn't do. But not only that, but they don't have to do it. Right. You know, but don't get on Miami TV and New York TV and make it seem like you do because you don't. You know, even with Wayne, people we music wise we love him. Okay. You know, because you can't deny talent. He's talented.
Absolutely.
And we still bump his music, we still bump his old music, his new music. But now we gotta like him as a person. You know, now when he come down here, he don't even sell out in New Orleans. He don't sell out shows. The Louisiana Fest has one of the biggest concerts New Orleans have ever had, but that's because he look at on the card.
Yeah, he had friends.
He brought the old New Orleans back.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what we've been wanting to do. We've been wanting Hot Boys to get back together. It took for you to leave Baby to get back with the Hot Boys. You know, so it's the power. It's the power Baby had. It's now Wayne could do what he wanted to do without having that control over. So now it's the city rocking with him now. Okay. Because now he's fine. Now he comes to the city more too. Right. So. Yeah. But other than that, he just want us back. Right. Who was over him? Who was over him? Right.
So I want to go a little bit back because y'all had some tragedies in New Orleans, Hurricane Katrina, and what was it like for your life then? Did you lose any family? How was that situation for you?
I didn't lose as far as death wise. No, I didn't lose nobody. But as far as the distance, yes. Our family moved out. You know, my dad not back. My dad still lived out of town. My mom just moved back. Okay. I got aunties and uncles and cousins that moved away. You know, so far as distance, we lost a lot of family. Not only that, but it's just everything changed. Right. Me even, I feel like my growth come from Katrina because I don't think I would be where I'm at today if it wasn't for Katrina. Katrina pushed me into independency. You know, because when we moved after the storm, we moved to Texas. And I didn't want to live in Texas, so I came back and was sleeping pillow to post. A lot of young kids came back, but the older folks was man, I'm done with New Orleans. You know, they ain't want, they found a better living outside New Orleans. But the young people, that's all we knew. Right. I was 17, so I made any excuse to come back home, and I was sleeping pillow to post because I just wanted to be home, and so it pushed me into independence. It made me get my own spot, it made me work harder, made me get a job, and so. I mean, I feel like Katrina made me who I am today, but it's over with now. We over it. We good. We
Bourbon Street rocking, right?
Bourbon Street was the first thing open. For real,
Bourbon Street was back to those days.
Bourbon Street was open during the storm.
Okay.
Bourbon Street was open because in the French quarters, the power lines are not in the air. It's underneath the ground. So the French quarter was still running. Wow. So they still had power. They still was, getting everything they needed or whatever. And the first quarter never really did shut down. It was open the whole time. Because that's their bread and butter. That's why they done what they did with the levees. They didn't want to, they tried to defeat of messing up the historic part of New Orleans because they know if anything happens to New Orleans, the French quarter is going to bring it back. I mean, they still had damage though, but they fixed that first. Okay. So and then I came back to New Orleans and went and worked right in the French quarter. So, but New Orleans alright. New Orleans good.
It's gonna always be. Will you ever move out permanently, or New Orleans will always be your home?
I want to move out permanently, but I don't want to move out of Louisiana.
Okay.
You know, it's much deeper than just moving, because I have a son too.
Right. Exactly.
And my son his whole family's active. His father's side, and I can't just take him where his father is. His father ain't gonna let me.
Right.
You know, so if I do move, it's not gonna be far. It's gonna be somewhere in Louisiana. And to me, I mean, I'm always been in New Orleans, because I'm not gonna take my son from his family. So.
Right. So speaking of your son and family, how has it been a transition for your son? You know, you getting so much popularity now, and people knowing, you know, you with his mom, and how has that been for you?
It's beneficial, and it's also like a disadvantage too, because it's beneficial because it's so much stuff that I can provide for him from this you know this platform.
Right.
And I'm so able to do whatever it is. He the only child, so I spoil him with that. And he can have whatever he want. He could go wherever he want. Right. He get invited to whatever, like, cause he low key famous too. You know, like he has his own level of fan base, and everybody love Trey. But when if we out somewhere, especially when he's not with me, if he's with his father or something, like people run him down and take pictures. And by him being a child, like sometimes he don't be bothered. You know, like if people can run up to me and don't speak to him, he get mad. He like, you don't see me? Like, you know, he get mad. But when it's like
I need that attention.
Right. But if we're in like a busy area, like we go to second lines and stuff, he get tired of kicking pictures. He get tired of people speaking to him. He get tired of people, you know, want to talk to him and all that. So by him being a kid, that's expected. You know, so they don't even take it as offense though, because they know you're a child. You know? But it has its advantages and disadvantages or whatever. Not only that, but he can't go nowhere without being spotted. Like it's kind of, I'm not saying it's stripping his child, because I don't expose him to social media like that. Right. Because I still feel like he's a child. You know? So, but he moody, you know, so he's a kid. So sometimes we like him, sometimes we don't.
Cool. So, get him. Let's get into that. So, you're very public about your boyfriend and, you know, him being incarcerated and different things like that. How do you kind of like maintain, because a lot of people, when their boyfriend or son get arrested, it's just, I'm done, or I meet somebody new and now I'm with them. How are you able to maintain that? Like, I mean, to be a woman is not like you ugly. You know, now you getting famous and you popping, and I'm sure you got haters, and I'm sure people be trolling your Instagram. So how do you maintain that relationship and him being down? Like, how do you maintain that? Because that's your harsh reality, as you had said. It's
my harsh reality. Because before all of this, he was there. Okay. You know, like before I was Supa, before all of this, you know, 18. So it was 18. So before all of this, like that was the one. You know. Right. And I felt like when he went to jail, it was a very, very misfortune. You know, like I was disappointed. Right. Because in the beginning, I wasn't sure if he was telling the truth or if he was lying. I didn't know if he was really in there for his charge or not. Okay. So that was a battle for me, but I still had to, at the end of the day, like, you always see good in your man, and you always want to stand by your man, whether he done it or not. Right. So to find out that he didn't do it, and he was innocent, and, you know, and the sacrifice he took, he innocent, indeed. Like, the sacrifice he took, like, he took somebody else's charge, you know, and so it's like, how could I be like, you know, like he 100, right? You know, like he legit, like, not saying like, you know, like some men couldn't do it, right? And not saying it was a smart thing to do neither, because in the real world it's not. Like, like you have a child, you have a family out here, but at the end of the day, like he done what he did, you know, and I'm gonna stand by his decision. Okay. And for him to go through it and the way he handled it was so inspiring for me, because the way he handled it was so inspiring, because he never complained. Okay. Like, he never was like saying, oh, well, this person out here for me, this person ain't do this, and or this dude down bad for night. He never complained. Like, and that's a real. That's honorable. Yeah, it's honorable. Like, to see you taking all these years for something you didn't do, you had no hand in, and for you to still not complain. You know, for you to still not even bitch or be aggravated about it. So it's like, how could you turn your back on somebody like that? Even when he took the time, he told me, go ahead. He told me, you know, go live my life. And, like, you know, like, he gonna be there. And so what made you make the decision that I'm gonna live my life, but I'm gonna stick by you? Because that decision came from, at the end of the day, it's let's be real. It's reality. I'm not gonna not be in tune with anybody for all these years. I'm not gonna, and he knew I wanted kids too. I want a child. I want.
Right.
That was the only thing that he disagreed with, me having a child. But other than that, he understand. Even in boyfriends, I answered my phone for you. I sent you money. I wouldn't seen you. I wouldn't seen you when I was in relationships. I wouldn't seen you pregnant.
Right.
So I always, I always said, if I could be with any man in the world, it'd be him. And under the circumstances, you gone right now. But that's something that I'm gonna deal with in a relationship. It's not just because he's in jail, I'm gonna deal with somebody else who got a problem that I gotta stick by his side too.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's just that he's in a different place. Right, it's the same thing. So once those relationships didn't work, and now he's short, and I'm older now, I could keep dudes away now. I could be like, oh look, I don't gotta deal with this. I converse with guys, because he still have a little time left, but my heart occupied.
Okay.
So when I say I'm waiting, they take it wrong.
Okay.
They think that I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Come on, let's be real.
Right.
I'm still living my life. I'm just, today he's first. He's before anybody. I'm not gonna put no other man on a pedestal. I'm not gonna sell no dreams and make it seem like it's gonna be more than what it is. This is what it's gonna be, and that's it. And if he come home tomorrow, I don't know you. I
don't know you. I don't know you.
And dudes respect it.
Really?
They respect it. Even if they let feelings get involved, they still respect it. Because at the end of the day, we can't be more than what it is. And you're not gonna capture my heart, because when you all the way in tune with somebody,
that's it.
There is no room for nobody else. Physical, that's nothing.
Right.
He
got your mind.
He got my mind. That's something nobody ever had. Nobody has ever been mental with me ever. They all you meet a man and you be physical with him first. Then today's era, you be physical first and then you get to know him.
Right.
But now with him, it was always mental. It was always mental. So nobody could come in between that. And even with the social media thing and this platform, I never would disrespect him.
Okay. Because you post about him and you show him up, mad love. Yeah. So does he know about your success and how you taking off and how you touring and traveling? Yeah. What's his thoughts on that? What do you think? Is he shocked?
His biggest thing is when he first found out, he found out from social media, because when I first started buzzing with me, he wasn't talking. It could be it went, the longest I ever went without talking to him was a year and something. And even with the year, because he's been away 9 years.
Right.
So the longest I went out talking to him was a year, and even when he was dealing with people, I still make posts about him. I still, wish him every Christmas for 9 years. I always told him Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday.
Right.
And I didn't have to talk to him to tell him that.
Right.
I always expressed it. So females he would talk to will come at his neck about, you must be talking to, you must be I don't gotta talk to him to still be connected with him.
Right.
So when he found out what I was doing from social media, and he ended up reaching out to me and whatever, and he was to see everybody talking about me and the way he was talking about me, he was they finally see what I used to see in you.
Okay.
So I'm well, that's pretty dope or whatever. But his thing is, once we got back together, he just trying to adapt to it.
Okay.
He trying to adapt to me being busy.
Back
in the G, it's real different, because back in the G, I used to go see you every month. I could come see you twice a month. Okay. I could see you, I could talk to you all day, every day. I can't do that no more. I can't come see you once a month no more, because when his business on, I'm out of town, I'm booked. So he's just trying to adapt to that.
Hey,
right? He's trying to. But that's why I go so hard too with me.
So he sees it.
He sees it. Oh yeah.
So I guess he on the computers and he be at jail. He be seeing it.
Yeah, not computers, but he see it.
Okay.
He don't miss nothing. He see things that I didn't think he seen. Interviews and everything. He see it all.
Wow. So he might see this in there.
Right. He was seeing when we got back together, he was telling me about stuff that he seen on social media a year or something ago. And I'm how you saw that?
Right.
So he always kept up with me. He always wanted to see what I was doing and stuff. So that's why it's just he just trying to adapt to me being busy and me being, people always come telling him, I seen the girl here, I seen the girl there. But that's why I do what I do, because I want him to know that even though he's where he at, he still have say-so in my life. I still include him in anything going on with me. I still make sure he's known just like me.
So do you think that when he get out, he might be a role manager or be a part of the team, or can you mix business with pleasure? How does that work? That's gonna be tough, right?
It's gonna be real tough, because I used to rap.
Oh really?
Yeah, and he actually have they have a label.
Oh, he has a label.
A label, and And I was with the label, and his brother used to always say, man, that's hard, mixing business with pleasure, this, that, and all that. So I kind of stepped back from the label because I'm like, look, I want to be a girlfriend. I don't really want to be your business partner, you know, because I can't separate the two. I'm a woman. Like, you know, if we're in the studio and this and that, I'm going to tell you, I can't be your artist. I can't be, you know, so I'm like, I'd rather not be in the record label and just be your girlfriend. That's cool, you know. So that's the thing. Like when he come home, he like he was a producer. He made beats. He made beats and stuff. So that's what he want to jump back into. So if that's what he want to do, he could do that. And of course, with my platform, like.
Do you think you ever get back into rapping? Like who's no? It's just saying.
I lost the passion. Like
you lost the passion.
Yeah, like the Storm had a lot to do with that too, though. Because I was in like a music group, and
what was the name of
it? It was on ABG. And I was the only girl. So, and then like once the Storm hit, you know, we all split up or whatever. And then I was in another music group called the Murder Queens. And actually one of the girls that was in the group, she buzzing right now. She had like she had done a remix to that French Montana. It's called Fat Girls or something. And French Montana not French Montana, Future. On the Future beat. The Commas beat. French Montana was reposted and it went to World Star and that little thing blew up. So she doing our music thing. And she's trying to get me to jump back into music, but I'm like, I got on with this.
Yeah.
Like when I was trying to get buzzing with the music, it wasn't working. It wasn't fucking with me, and like dudes wasn't really respecting it. And so I'm like, I'm good. I'd rather just do this. I still do features and stuff though. Like if dudes want me to do a feature, I'll do a feature. Before it's like being in the studio long hours and coming up with, because now and that, but the music changed.
Yeah, the music
changed. You don't need to be in the studio. You could be in the studio, do one song and buzz. Like you don't gotta put out albums. You don't gotta put out mixtapes. Like we tell people now, like stop doing albums and mixtapes.
Yeah.
Get you 5 hot singles. And push them. And push them. Like it's not the same back in G. Like you used to have to push units. You used to have to like your whole CD had to buzz. Like you couldn't just come out just one song and get on. Like so it's a whole different type of music feel. So I don't want to do that. Like I want to do this. Like it's easy now.
Good. Yeah.
It's too easy. Like I'm good with this. Like I'd rather buzz from this.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Speaking of hip hop, are you team Lil' Kim or are you team Nicki Minaj? How do you look at that? Because I always go back and forth with people about Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj. I feel like Nicki Minaj got her style from Lil' Kim, because if you look at some of the looks, it's the same looks that Lil' Kim did back in the 90s.
Even videos, even performances.
Like she just stole the style. So who you rock with? Like who you rock with when it comes to hip hop? You like Kim?
I like Kim. Like I just had a whole feud with Lil' Kim fans last week on Twitter. Like we went on for like 4 days. Like
really?
We went on for 4. Man, her fans crazy. She got like Beyonce fans.
Exactly.
Like they attacked me for 4 days on Twitter. I'm like, damn, it's over.
What was you saying? Like
I had posted they had like a picture of Lil' Kim like when she performed, and her face was all messed up from the makeup or whatever. And when I posted, I said something. I said she let the clown off Spawn. And like the picture, I didn't realize how many the picture had like over 1,000-something comments. And like they found how y'all found my Twitter? They found my Twitter, like it was going back and forth and saying I wasn't nobody, you know. I'm like, I actually like him. You know, but it was funny, like I don't gotta like your look, like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna deny talent.
Exactly.
Like her appearance changed tremendously, which, you know, I don't respect, but I don't have to respect it. You know, I don't have to. Like that's not, you know, who am I, you know? But as far as music wise, you can't deny talent. I feel like Nicki stole her whole style. Her entire style. But of course Nicki is doing things that Lil' Kim didn't do too. Like,
that's true.
Like Nicki jumped into the pop thing and Kim can't do that.
That's true.
You know, like
Nicki
changed the game a little too. You know, like they both like even though Nicki got her style or whatever, and she kind of mimicked her a little, but Nicki doing things Kim can't do. You know, like Nicki doing things that Kim can't do and won't be able to do, and couldn't do back in the G. You know, like they both on some sexy stuff. But of course, Kim was a little more out than Nicki.
Exactly.
You know, so they two totally different people, but their styles is the same. But I feel like Nicki, like Kim is over with. Like she not overweight, but like even though she stole your style, but like that's the industry.
That's the industry. It is because so many styles have been bitten through the years. You know what I mean? Like you can look at old stuff and see it today.
And you can see it today.
You know what
like,
I mean? You can definitely see it.
Everything history repeats itself. Everything recycles. That's life.
Right.
Like it's going to happen.
Yeah,
so for you to be trying to keep coming at Nicki, like. It just make you look like you just like you mad and you just like let Nicki do her thing. Let Nicki do her thing. Somebody gonna take Nicki style.
Yeah.
Like somebody gonna mimic Nicki and sit Nicki down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how it's gonna go. But right now Nicki doing it.
So what's next for you? I mean, I know you got the films. Would you think about ever being a stand-up comedian like this? No.
This is my lane.
Okay.
This is stand-up comedian. My car don't go this way. My car only goes this way. I can't do it. And people tell me, oh yeah, you can't do it. You can't if I don't have the faith in myself, it's not gonna get done.
Okay.
I'm not trying to have faith in myself.
Right.
I don't want to do stand-up. That's not my thing. Like I'm not trying to stand in front of you and make you laugh. Like it's a whole different thing anyway. Because when you get on stage for a stand-up, like they make me laugh. Like we tell somebody like you're a comedian, be like, all right, well, look, make me laugh. Like it's the same thing. Like
exactly.
I wasn't trying to make you laugh with that joke. I wasn't trying to make you laugh with that video. I was being me. So they telling me I could do it because I tell stories, but that's not my lane. Like y'all do this. Like stand-up comedians can't do what I do. You can't get on social media and make a video and go viral from it. Like you can't get on social media and like gain this following. Like I can't do what you do, you can't do what I do.
Exactly.
So I stay in my lane. Let them. I ain't trying to do. People try to they win one thing and trying to do everything else. When you can't do everything else.
No.
That's why they got this person doing it. That's why I do what I do. You do what you do.
Exactly.
I ain't trying to dibble off in your job and don't dibble off in mine. So I'm good.
That's good.
Don't stand up for me ever. Don't listen.
I swear, if I see a stand up with your name on, I'm like, oh, what you talking about?
That shit could never see it unless it's like in a movie and it's a movie about a girl trying to do. That's it. It's acting. Other than that, like to really get in front of other people.
So do you want to go Hollywood?
Yeah, man, I want to be on TV.
Okay.
Like in the next 5 years, I see myself being TV. Exactly, sitcom.
Okay.
Because I don't want to do reality because I feel like it's not gonna be real reality.
Okay.
Unless it's my reality. If it's my reality, I'll do it. But I won't do movies.
So VH1 step to you.
And VH1 step to me. Look, like my life is a movie. Bro, all the stuff I done been through, like even with dealing with my boyfriend, like dealing with my son and like the co-parenting and like my family, my friends, like it's so much real reality that people don't want to see, So if it's not my reality, then nah, I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
But if it's like,
if they let you have creative control,
if they let me, exactly,
you'll do it.
Exactly, because I had a station. It was like it was a web series, but they was trying to pitch for like they was pitching for a network, and they wanted me to do reality, but they tried to put me in a relationship with some guy I never knew, and I'm like, look, I turned it down. Like they tried to, first of all, the money wasn't even right. That was first, and second, but even if the money was like, it's different if I was on Instagram doing skits because you don't know me.
Right.
You don't know who I'm dealing with, who my friends are, but I put my real life on Instagram. Exactly. So if I get on your show and it hit the network and I'm on TV talking about I've been dating this dude from Chicago for 2 years, they're gonna be like, well, what happened to get him? Like it's gonna be fake, and I'm gonna be looked at as fake. You're not about to make me look fake. Like you just can't. You're not about to make me sell my soul. Like my real life. This is my real life, and you about to make me say, like, I don't have no problems with this person, or I'm really sure with this person, I'm beefing with this girl, and that's not my life. So if it's not my real reality, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
But I want to do movies though.
Okay.
And sitcoms and TV shows, but not reality shows.
Okay. No. So at Supa, so where do you get a lot of your material? Because it just seems like it's just so authentic. Like, do you write it down? Do it come from the top of the head? Like, because you just be sitting there, I'm just like, well, damn, how she just letting it all come out like that? Like,
because it be honest. Like when it's honest, like.
But you don't really mess up. You don't like mess a word or skip a word or stutter. You just be like running it down.
Because I be serious. Like it's not like, see how like I couldn't just do something. Do the script.
Right.
I couldn't do it. You see what I'm saying? But if you tell me to tell you something that happened yesterday, I can tell it fast, and be confident because that's what really happened. Like even when I have like the little advice hour thing, Okay. When I have on Instagram, I have like that's popular now too. They always want me to do like advice hours where they DM me something that's going on with them, and they want me to give my opinion on it.
So your DMs be popping?
Oh, my DMs go crazy. Like, oh man.
But do male fans slide in your DMs like your guy said?
Oh yeah, all the time. You know. I'm so glad that like Instagram changes the way like you could actually like view it before you open it.
Okay.
Cause now I'm like I'm like I didn't get that. You know, I didn't get that. I didn't see what you're talking about. You know, so many, especially like
I'm good.
Man, dudes is crazy. Like dudes talk about females. Like dudes is worse. All type of nudity pictures come through my like they so corny. Like they don't even realize how corny they look. Like I'm so old school when it comes to like picking men.
Okay.
And when it comes to like really dealing with a guy, like stuff just look mad corny to me. Like if you just like even dudes that be on Instagram like with no shirt on with sweat and that's corny to me.
Okay.
Like the stuff the game doing, that's corny to me. Like any dude that yearn for attention on social media is corny. Like I would never look at you. Like I would never give you the time of day. You know.
Okay.
So when they be all in my DM with the extra stuff and you know sending me like they selfies saying how you doing today, beautiful. Like did you have this in a picture of yourself? Like everything be corny to me. Like so I can turn it off easily. So it'll never work for me with social media.
So you like a guy that's more low key, laid back with it.
Like
not saying too much, chilling on a cool.
I like to go on a dude page and their pictures be ugly. They take pictures like this, like they look stupid. Cause they don't know, cause they're not photogenic.
Right.
But when you see me in person, they be mad fly, you know. But like their pictures look stupid, or like they'll post about something that happened today. Like dudes that just post crazy stuff, like dudes that post like those sex stuff. I'm like, you so corny. Like you just looking. Like you just looking for somebody that's like a female to lust over you because you posting these memes about you eating cat and all. Like that's so corny.
Right.
Like I like low key dudes. Like they ain't trying to always be in scene. Like ballot posts, you know, or like they don't be posting selfies all day. Like they just be lurking. Like I like low key dudes. Just
that's right.
Like low key.
Hey, I feel the same way about females. Like, cause it's just like everybody look the same. It's either they doing it this way, that way. Everybody wearing the same thing. No one has. Everybody suffer from identity crisis. Like no one has their own identity. So
and everybody want to be extra sexy too. You know, everybody want just, especially with the females. Like that's why I be proud to say like I came up and not having to be a sex symbol. You know, like. Exactly. You know, like not saying like I don't feel sexy sometimes, you know, but just like to get on there and like just take ass pictures or just like slutty pictures of I don't like you're not gonna see that on my page. Like you're not gonna see me like even with the way I dress. I don't be half naked. Right. I still have curves. Like you can still see that I have a shape. You can still see. Right. And I don't gotta be half naked and I don't gotta be on there, you know, just doing attention seeking stuff. You know, and I'm buzzing. And I'm buzzing, and I be trying to tell them like, you don't gotta do that. Right. You don't gotta be on there with this towel on, looking stupid, wet. You know you just take a bath. You know, like just attention seeker. Like, you don't gotta do that.
Wow, man, it's this era. We come from the other era. This era is they super sensitive. They want attention. It's like really like I can't do it.
Like I want from the guys, you know, like because the guys, like dudes could be in a relationship and they wouldn't comment on their girlfriend's picture at all. But they'll go comment on these booty pictures of these girls. You have no chance with this girl. Right. Ever. And you always in comments. But you wouldn't give your girlfriend a compliment. Right. You know, so that's why women do that. Like they do all that to get that attention from a man. You know, like even with me, like I be in all them comments, all them dudes' comments, and
you ignore them.
I ignore them. Like especially when it's on some, you sexy, like you just told me like you have sex with me. Oh, you just told me. I'm sexy. Like you just told me like I'm fuckable. That's what you just said. You know, like I'd rather you compliment like my demeanor or like what I'm doing or my personality. Like even when my boyfriend comment on my pictures on Facebook, I can see all them comments, and when I see his, I light up. You know, because like it just it's different. Like if you ain't that dude, tell her. I'm telling you, your compliments mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything. If she's not into you, your compliments is overlooked all the time. You know, so that's why females do that. They do it for attention. We all. I mean, I used to be like that when I was young too. Right. So not knocking it, because I was just saying I had videos on YouTube half naked when I was 18, because I didn't have that, you know, because I didn't have that. I felt like me being teased and all that. I just should look. You saying that, but I got a little body, I got a little butt, you know. So I'm on YouTube. I was getting 60,000 views on YouTube. Dancing
back then.
18 years old. dancing to R. Kelly and Brian Draws. Right.
Really?
Yeah.
It's still up there?
Nah, my baby daddy took him down. I got on my child all day. He made me take them all down.
Oh, okay.
So like after that, I'm like, well, I don't gotta do that no more. You know, especially like once you get with somebody that.
So it was like trial and error.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I've been there. I was that girl.
Right.
Like not saying I never was. I was that girl that seeked that young attention, like making dancing videos and high shorts. Like so now when I see girls doing it now, I'm like, you gonna get over it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not forever. Like you gonna get tired of it. You gonna get tired of that attention.
Yeah.
You gonna get tired of people like always coming at you like that.
And I think it's even worse if you got kids. Like what kind of example was you setting to your mom? Like I just
see around that time I was single, no kids, no nothing.
Okay.
Like my son changed me a lot. Like even with when you have kids, like even your standards and men should change too. Right. You know, like you should date different people from when you was dating when you have no kids. So it's kids supposed to humble you.
Right.
Kids supposed to make you change your whole outlook on everything. So I knew mine did.
No, that's right.
Mine did.
So I'm gonna say a couple words and I'm play a game getting to know Supa. So I'm gonna say a word and you gonna tell me what's the first word that come to mind. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Supa.
Me.
New Orleans.
Me.
The G.
The who?
The G.
The G?
Yeah, you keep saying your little slang. You saying back to the G. Something
back to the G. Throwback.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Juvenile.
The best. 400 degrees. Classic.
Cash Money.
Cash Money. Classic. Even today. Classic.
Birdman.
Snake. A rich snake. You can't deny it.
You definitely can. Drake.
Talented.
Okay.
Very.
Meek Mill.
Changing.
Oh man, this is funny.
Changing.
Oh man.
Disappointing. Say that.
Prada.
Throwback. Played out. In New Orleans, I don't know about here, but it's played out in New Orleans.
Man. Let me think. Travel.
Blessing. Social media brought me to travel, so blessing.
Alright, so tell people how they can get in contact with you, what you got going on in 2016, how they can follow you. But I know a lot of the viewers that's, checking you out probably already know, but you can spell it.
I'm on Instagram at Supa_scent. My Facebook is Wuzzam Supa. My Twitter, Periscope, all that is Wuzzam Supa. My YouTube is Superbad. And 2016 is crazy. I just signed to a comedy tour with Terry Vaughn.
Wow.
Yeah, that started in February. It's a 10-city tour. It was supposed to start in November, but they pushed it back to get all the celebrities and stuff involved. But that started in February.
Okay.
And I have a few projects also that I'm doing that drop in January, but it's supposed to be a surprise. So, and that's supposed to hold up for the whole year.
The project.
Yeah, the entire year. It's a longevity project. But the comedy tour is what I'm excited about because it's city to city, and it's the girl who I'm doing it with. Her name is Peaches. She's a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
But they changed it because I'm not. So they changed it to where it's gonna be like a sit down. Like we're gonna go to city to city.
Okay.
And we're gonna be on stage, like kind of like a talk show thing. And it's gonna be real big shows. Yeah, it's gonna be different. So it's gonna be like a live talk show. It's gonna be her because me and her have different views on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like she has no kids. And she feel like, date a man with kids. So me, I'm like, you should date a man with kids. If you want kids, you should date a man with kids,
Yeah.
So it's totally different. So it's going to be like a big debate.
So what's some of the cities that you're going to be going to?
I'm coming back to Philly, L.A., L.A., Boston, Baltimore, New Orleans.
Okay.
New York, of course. And Tennessee. And I forgot where she's from, but we're supposed to be going to her city too.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm
That's
a
dope.
little nervous, but I'm excited.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, Supa, thank you for coming to my
Thank
show.
Bugsy.
Yeah, that's cool. That's so funny the way you say it because you got that accent, so it's just like, oh my God, like it's so crazy. That accent is so crazy. Another episode of Beach Rhymes and Debates. It's your boy DJ Bugsy. Peace.